Oh my god. That's it. Urgh. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a vlog wherein I have a few subscribers who are actually asking me to make some or convert it in English, because specifically I made this way before when I was still processing my K1 visa. So this is specifically for people who actually worked in Singapore and they needed a police clearance once they're going to apply for a specific visa. So few pointers, guys. If you do know for a fact that you need police clearance as part of the requirements, please try to process it as soon as possible, because to be honest with you guys, I don't know what the time frame is. So maybe I don't know if it's same as what I've had before, or it could be different, especially nowadays we're amidst the pandemic, so everything is delayed. So just to give you a brief idea, based on my experience, the moment that I received my USCIS NOAA 2, which is the approval for K1 submission. So this is not yet the approval of giving me the visa. This is just the approval of submitting all of our necessary documents in order for me to get an interview. The moment that I received that, I applied for police clearance right away because I lived and I was an expat in Singapore for 5 years. So I really needed that as part of the requirements. Okay, for those of you who are asking what documents or what specific documents that you can actually affix or attach to the PDF file, guys, this is just based on my experience. What I actually uploaded to the website or through that PDF file is the USCIS NOAA 2 letter itself. So I just affixed a copy of it, and then on the USCIS.gov, I think, website, you can just go ahead and screenshot the part wherein they're asking you as part of the requirements, police clearance from the country, from a country that you actually lived in or worked for more than 6 months. So those are all the information that I actually attached on the website when I was applying for certificate of clearance from Singapore. How long will it take? Guys, I'm not really sure how long it will take. I don't think they have a specific time frame. So it really depends, guys. So the information that I actually relayed on my old video, that was just based on my experience, guys. So I'm not really sure if my time frame is actually the same as others' time frame. When I applied for the appeal, I think it only took them three days or almost a week, and then after which, when I applied for the certificate of clearance, I think it took them 10 days to respond and ask me to book an appointment for fingerprinting. So you have two options, guys. If you're still in Singapore, you can go ahead and book an appointment and book the fingerprinting at the Singapore Police Cantonment area itself. But if you're already living overseas or you're already living in the country that you're originally from, so you can actually go to a police station. Based on my experience, I went to Camp Crame because I don't know, I just want to do my fingerprinting there. Because I thought it's a requirement to go to like the main police headquarters within your area or within your town area, whatever. So, but I have some subscribers who actually went to some police stations within their town, within their hometown, and then they were able to do the fingerprinting. I think this is just my opinion, guys. I think as long as you downloaded the PDF file for the fingerprinting document and then it's signed, and I think it's, as long as it's dry sealed, then you're fine. I don't think there's any requirement if you're living in the province that you have to go to Manila. So this is just specifically to my subscribers who live in the Philippines, because I have some subscribers who were asking me, do they have to go to Camp Crame to get the fingerprinting done? So I have some subscribers who was able to do the fingerprinting at the police station within their area. To who are you going to send the documents? Guys, the address is already on the SPF website. So there's no specific person that you have to address it to. But I know that with LBC, they're really insisting you to give a name in order to put on the addressee. With that, you can always send an email to SPF, to Singapore Police Force, and ask them for information as to whom you can actually send the document to. You can always send an email. They also have the chat option if you have further questions. How long will it take for you to receive the document? Guys, I'm not sure. I'm just basing this on my experience. My whole experience from the beginning, from applying for the appeal, and from the time that I was able to receive the police clearance, it took them a month. So that's how long it took for me to get my police clearance. This transpired when there was no pandemic yet. So with what's happening with the world right now, I'm not really sure how long it will take for you to receive the document. Those are just those questions that I wanted to point out, or I wanted to answer. It's just because, guys, as much as possible, I really want to respond to you, but it's just that I'm also busy with work, so I'm not really capable of responding to my subscribers real time or all the time. So with that, I do apologize. So without further ado, that's so much intro. So let's go ahead and go to Google. So just type in Singapore Police Clearance. There you go. So click the certificate of clearance, and then remember, guys, you have to apply for an appeal before you apply for the certificate of clearance. I don't know, but that's their protocol. So let's go ahead and click apply by non-Singapore citizens to apply for a certificate of clearance. So this is the part wherein some of you are getting confused, especially for those people who doesn't have SingPass. So for this one, you don't have to worry if you don't have SingPass, because you can scroll down and then you can log in via FIN, which is your foreign identification number. So don't worry if you don't have SingPass, just scroll down and look for login via FIN. Okay, so here are the contact details, guys. So if you have further questions, you can always send them an email here. Okay, then so let's click on login via FIN. Okay, guys, if you don't know your FIN, I have a video on how to actually retrieve your foreign identification number. Hi, my baby. So, and then you have to use the passport number that you actually used when you were still in Singapore. Since I already forgot my FIN, I will also show you on this video on how you can actually retrieve your foreign identification number using your passport. So make sure that passport is actually affiliated to the foreign identification number that you had before when you were in Singapore. Now, if you don't have that information, what I can do suggest is you can try to get in touch with your agency if you were employed under an agency, or so if you still have communication with your HR, then try to do so. Last resort will be trying to contact MOM, or Ministry of Manpower and check if they will be able to disclose that information to you. So let's see, since I forgot my FIN, let's do this. If you go through Google, just type in EP online status. So this is how we actually check our status before when we apply for work permit. And if it's gonna ask you for your NRIC number, FIN, or IC number, what you're going to put here, guys, is your passport details. So this is the same passport as, remember, the passport that is actually affiliated when you applied for your work permit. And then click on next. And then you look for option 2. Since you don't have option 1, click on option 2. Then type in and your date of birth. Click on submit or enter, and then you'll be able to find your FIN. So that's how easy you can actually retrieve your foreign identification number if you still have the passport details. So now that I know my FIN, let's go back. So appeal, let's just put the FIN here, and then this is gonna be, I think, the same passport that you used when you have that FIN. So okay, this is how it looks like when you're going to do your appeal. Then your present occupation. Okay, so it depends on you. What's your current present occupation? So for those people who doesn't have any work when they were trying to apply for the appeal, you can just put home or house worker. So that's fine. So this one, hand phone. Please provide a Singapore registered number if any. Now, if you don't, then you can always put your Philippine number. So are you currently residing in Singapore? If yes, yes. If not, no. Then just put your address, and then your email address, and your highest education, and your period of stay. Then click on next. So once that's done, as you can see on the right part, you have this passport photo to be printed on COC. I just bought a white cartolina as my background. I just took a picture, and then I just converted it to 400 by 514 pixels. So there's also an edit button here, so you can try that. So if you're having trouble or issues, then it's up to you. If you want to take a photo outside, if you want to have your photo taken professionally, it's up to you. So with me, I just did it at home. Once it's done, it's gonna give you the appeal. It's gonna put you to the appeal details. For the appeal plea, then you have to explain why you need the certificate of clearance. So it's very easy to say. Just tell them that it's part of the requirements for the visa application, blah blah blah. And then country requesting COC from SPF. Then it's the country that you're applying the visa for. So for me, I put United States. And then date of departure, just put a tentative date since you're not really sure when you're gonna go yet. Well, but if you're sure, then just put the specific date. So let's say United States, and let's say the date of departure November 3, and then purpose, so for me, overseas marriage. But it depends on you. If it's gonna be employment, then put employment, business, or whatever is going to be fit for what your current situation is. And then if you're not really sure, just put others. And then do you have any, say visit, do you have any relatives currently staying in your country of destination? So if you're going to the United States and you have relatives here, just put yes. If not, then just put no. Then number of relatives, let's just say I have 5. And then have you ever studied, work in a country? No. Then put next. Okay, so here we go. Passport photo to be printed on COC. So that is the photo that you're going to take. As I mentioned before, I only took mine at home with a cartolina background, white background. And then letter from overseas authority. This is the USCIS NOAA 2 that I was talking about. So that is what I've actually uploaded here. So guys, everything, please make sure you read the disclaimer. Fields marks with asterisk are mandatory. Passport photo is to be in either JPEG, BMP, or PNG format. So documents are to be in PDF format. So after that, the photocopy of your passport, and then photocopy of your identification, which is your work permit, front and then back, and then other documents. It's up to you. When you click next, after that, it's gonna be the confirmation. So once you hit confirmation, guys, make sure that you take note of the appeal number, because it's gonna give you the appeal number, and they're also going to send you an email confirmation that they've received your appeal. Okay. So once that's done, then you have to wait for the approval email coming from SPF saying that we've approved your appeal. Then you can go ahead and apply for a certificate of clearance. So now that you've already confirmed that you can go ahead and apply for a certificate of clearance, you can put your FIN, your passport, your nationality, and your appeal number. You have to put here your e-appeal number. And guys, if you're looking for the hyperlink where you can actually download or print out the fingerprint file, when you click on apply for a certificate of clearance, just scroll down and then you can see here fingerprint form PDF. Just click on that one, and then it's gonna give you that information. Then you can go ahead and just print it out. So after that, once you've already accomplished getting your fingerprinting done, try to check my vlog before. The address that was shown here was, let me read it to you. It's block D number 2-7/08 Police Cantonment Complex, 391 Newbridge Road, 088762, Singapore. So, and then the contact number that I put here was 65643-52877. Okay, so once you're done applying for filling out your certificate of clearance, then if you're going for, of course, if you have to pay for that. So for payment, just scroll down and then you can see here valid credit, debit card, Visa, MasterCard, or iBanking account for online payment. So for those subscribers who are asking me, any card will do as long as it's Visa or MasterCard and it's enrolled to online banking, because that's how you're gonna do it. So before, when I applied, it was $60, and I don't know how much it'll cost now, but before it was $60, 60 Singapore dollars. Okay, and then after you're done with payment, you be routed to an acknowledgement page. So if I were you, make sure you screenshot that, so at least you have reference, so at least you have a copy for yourself. So after which, they will not release your certificate of clearance not until they receive your fingerprinting. So make sure you submit your fingerprints. Then after that, once they receive that, then they will actually email you or update you that they're going to send the police clearance. So they're going to ask you again if you're going to pick it up from the SPF office, or if it's gonna be sent out to your address. That's all for today, guys. So hopefully you like this vlog, and hopefully you learned something from this. So if ever you have further questions, just comment down below, And please don't forget to like and share and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified every time we upload a new vlog. So, till next time guys, bye!